What is up, ladies and gentlemen, and beautiful people of the Crasher community? How are you guys doing it today? So we are back with another video to discuss Smogon and competitive Pokemon battling. We have yet again another update to go over, and this right here revolves around Zamazenta-Hero being suspect tested for Scarlet and Violet OU. Let's take a look at this. So to give you guys a brief look at what Zamazenta is, this is its base form, not its crown form. So it's going to have the fighting type, which is going to be resisting Bug, Dark, Rock, and you have a weakness to Fairy, Flying, and Psychic. Now, as far as its ability goes, it is known as Dauntless Shield, which only activates once during the battle, but when it does activate, Zamazenta's defense stat will be boosted by one stage. And if we take a look at its stats, it has 92 HP coupled with 115s in both the defense and special defense. As far as its special attack, it is a mediocre 80. We have ourselves a really good base 120 attack stat with a phenomenal base 138 speed. And to go a bit further into this, ladies and gentlemen, these right here are a couple of examples of competitive sets you can run for Zamazenta, such as with the Choice Band set. We have Close Combat, Crunch, Wild Charge, and Heavy Slam with the item known as Choice Band, which locks you into the first attack you use until you switch out, but it does give you a 50% boost in your attack. And this is meant to be an absolute banger of a physical attacker. Next, we have ourselves an Iron Defense type of set, where we take more of a defensive approach, where we have ourselves Iron Defense, Body Press, Crunch, and Rest, with the item known as Leftovers. Now, this right here is where Zamazenta in general is really freaking, I'm gonna say, actually really good, because of the fact that with Body Press and Iron Defense, this right here allows for a defensive set of Zamazenta to function offensively, which is hella cracked. And the difference between Hero Zamazenta and Crowned Zamazenta is that Zamazenta-Hero has a freed up item slot, whereas Zamazenta Crowned has to use its Rusted Shield item to be able to achieve its crowned form. So that right there is another advantage that Hero form has over its counterpart. Now, when it comes to the reasoning behind the suspect test for Zamazenta, it can pretty much be summed up like this. They talk about its amazing stats, such as its base 138 speed and also a really good base 120 attack. And it also has access to the deadly combination of Iron Defense and Body Press. And that is what essentially made this Pokemon go from zero to hero from last generation. And on top of that, there is also a myriad of other moves that Zamazenta can make use of for type coverage. And not to mention as well, Terastallization can help aid it further. Now, of course, Zamazenta is a Pokemon that does have its flaws, and there are a handful of Pokemon that can take it on, such as defensive Toxapex with the move Haze, which clears all of its stat boosts. Zapdos also has a shot at taking it on. Iron Valiant, unaware Pokemon such as the likes of Skeledirge, as well as Quagsire and Clodsire, just to name a few. Another glaring flaw of Zamazenta-Hero is that it doesn't have the ability to outright set up offensively and sweep teams. Sure, it can kind of sort of do that with the combination of Iron Defense and Body Press, but what if Body Press doesn't work out against, say, a Ghost-type Pokemon? I do understand that Crunch is a thing that does deal super effective damage versus Ghost-type Pokemon, but there are going to be instances where Zamazenta is quite possibly going to find some struggle when it comes to gaining ground and therefore being a threat in battle. It's going to be interesting to find out, though, what the result is about this, because when it came to the last results of the tiering survey, this Pokemon did not get voted out of OU, so we are just going to have to wait and see what the community has to say about this, and it's going to be really interesting moving forward. But what do you guys think about this? Do you guys think that Zamazenta-Hero should be banned from OU, or do you think it should stay in OU? Leave your thoughts and your feedback in the comments down below. Thank you guys very much for watching. Thank you for your time as well in viewing this video. Have yourself a damn good one, you beautiful people. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and I will see you next time.